Sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.
Hey everybody, this is The Cold Open. I'm your host, John Manzione, and today we are going to talk about yet another sub-ohm tank. Only this one has a few surprises. We'll be right back. All right, and I am back. The sub-ohm tank I'm talking about showed up. I'm not really sure how it showed up. I think Dave might have had something to do with it, or maybe I did. I don't know. But the company's name or the website address is smokeme.com. SMOKME.com. I believe the company, the official parent company, is called Kelvin. And the name of the tank is Subverter Mini. And the Subverter Mini is a 100% organic Japanese cotton tank, all stainless steel and glass, and holds 4.5 milliliters of e-liquid. And I got to tell you, I was quite surprised. So follow me down to the bottom and I will show you this tank. Okay, and here we are. This is the package that it comes in. Has this little seal on it. It's 100% organic. Naturally, the organic is referring to the cotton inside, not the stainless steel. And this is it. It looks a lot like the Kanger sub-tank, doesn't it? With the bars and everything. Or the green O-rings reminds me of the Vaporfi sub-tank, which is, I think, a branded Kanger sub-tank. But anyway, but I think that's where the similarities end. Let's take the drip tip, for instance. The drip tip here, let me show you, has its own airflow control, which really does make a difference in this particular tank. And you can actually change the airflow control. Well, I was going to say you can change it on here, and you can. I'm just in a funky angle right here. I was able to change it without taking it off. So, but my camera here, my second camera is on a funky angle, so that's the reason why. The airflow control holes on the bottom are like this, and they don't click into place. They're pretty smooth. But they are very, very, very effective. And it's slots. There's no holes here. They're just slots. Now, come on back up here. The coils for this, they have a wider range of coils. You can get all the way down to 0.1 ohm, nickel coils, Kanthal coils, so forth and so on, and a variety of different ranges. And they sent me some. The only negative that I've experienced with this tank was like a couple of other tanks that I've reviewed, the coil head screws into the upper part of the post, and the bottom either slides in and is secured by an O-ring, or slides in and screws in at the same time with both. And from the factory, the first one that I opened, the only one that I opened so far, was absolutely impossible to get off without a wrench. I tried the old rubber jar thing that I discussed the other day with the Zephyrus, and a basic towel and my hands. And I mean, I was really giving it everything I got. I couldn't get it to budge. So finally, I wound up getting, was able to finally get the bottom off, but when the bottom came off, the coil was still there. So I had to take a wrench to it and actually twist the coil out with a wrench, and I destroyed the coil. And I shot some video of it, and if I can splice it in here, I will. And I cut myself doing it, and it was a drag. It was a real drag, but I finally was able to get a new coil in there, and everything came back together nice and nice. And as long as you don't over tighten it, you won't have a problem. I have since, you know, unscrewed it a few times and was able to get the coil out easily and so on and so on. It's just from the factory, it came just super tight. I wish they'd watch that, because, you know, especially if a newish kind of vapor, I wanted to buy one of these tanks and spent, I think they were around 30 bucks, like all the other tanks. Bought one, bought it home, couldn't get it apart, and wound up wrecking their coil. You only get one extra coil. It could be a disappointment, and they might lose that customer, and that would be a shame, because I'm going to tell you right now, even though this company is not as well known, I never heard of them before today. Their tank is the best I've used, absolutely the best I've used, and I will give you some demonstrations on that. But anyway, come on back down to the bottom for a minute, because I want to show you that this is the case that it comes in, and it's just a simple case like everything else. And your second coil is under here, along with another glass tank, and that's basically what you get. The directions, they're not really directions, but they're, I don't know, instructions more than directions, if there is there is such a difference. And it doesn't really tell you how to get it off. And come on back up here. And when you go to the website, and on the bottom of this container, it says go to the website to learn how to use it. And I guess the company is so new that they don't have anything up there that tells you how to use it, how to unscrew it, and things like that. So, and we're talking about something here that's brand spanking new. I don't even know if they're available yet. I haven't seen them anywhere. So anyway, what I wound up putting in here was a 0.2 coil, Kanthal 0.2. And I have it on my IPv4. And I was playing around with the, turned it off. I was playing around with the various wattage settings, and because it is a 0.2, I started at 40 watts. I knew I could take it much higher than that, and I did, and I found my sweet spot to be 60 watts. Now, I did take it up to 80 watts. I will show you what that's like. 80 watts, it doesn't burn, flavor's still there, the vapor is ungodly, and but it's just a little too much for me. You know what I mean? It's a little bit too warm. I thought I had a lot of 3 milligram juice left, but I'm pretty sure this is 6 milligrams, because I'm having a tough time getting a big lung hit from it. So one more time down here, so I can just show you what it looks like close up. And we're going to start with the tank air control on the top and the bottom at full opening, so we can get as much air as possible. Come on back up here, and we'll give this a shot. Now, you're going to be shocked, because I thought the Zephyrus put out a lot of vapor and a lot of flavor with their humongous heads, but this is going to shock you. Now, I will also show you what the coils look like. Okay, ready? Jesus. It's absolutely insane. Now, if I can get it up to 60, I mean, get it up to 80, get to 60, get it up to 80, and I will show you that it's, I couldn't really go above 80 without really, you know, getting a very hot vape from it, but maybe other people can. Maybe other people like that. Okay, this is 80. I'm going to show you down here if you can see it. 80 watts. Okay, come on back up here. Here we go. Let's see. Trust me, you might not be able to tell on this film, but this is outrageous amount of vapor. If I tried to use this in our bedroom while watching TV, my wife would definitely kick me out of the room. So it's plenty of air. As a matter of fact, even at 80 watts, let's try something. 80 watts with this top drip tip airflow control, the vapor was a lot cooler than it is with the, here we go. Let's come on. Doesn't want to go. Come on. It's very hard to see this thing. Come on. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take it up. Take it up as high as it can go, all the way up to 100 watts. Now, I wouldn't advise vaping this at 100 watts with this drip tank closed because, man, it gets warm. But let's see what it does. Still not very warm when the airflow is on, but I tell you what, it's almost burning. So I'm going to bring it back down to 80. It's almost burning, so I wouldn't push it up to 100. But as you can see, I was able to get there. And for me, that's something else. So let's close the air hole off and do it again. It's going to warm up the vapor quite a bit. Whoa! Absolutely amazing. Unbelievable. So anyway, this is the Smokme Subverter Mini. 4.5 milliliters of juice, a wide variety of coil heads. I'm astonished. I really am. I didn't think it could get better, but every time I think that we've reached the maximum vapor and flavor, somebody else comes out and improves on it. It's unbelievable. I don't know where this is going to end, you know. So that's about it. I think I've got one more review to do today, and that is the Kanthal Subverter Mini. And I'll leave you with a vape, and then we'll take a break and come back for that review. Nick's going to love this. Nick, I'm going to send you one of these. Folks, I'm out of here. See you next time.